Hello. We need to go to the shops because we're running a little bit low on food and we finished our tasks for the day. So we're going to walk into town, Ballada, which is about a 2 hour and 20-minute walk there and a 2 hour and 20-minute walk back. So we're going to go do that because we're finished at 12:30 today. We do have about 3 hours and 45 minutes of sunlight left though, so we got to get a move on. We're in the Scottish Highlands, kind of. We're in a national park, and it's cold. We are actually just over halfway through our stay, and we're here for like 14 days. We do leave on Friday. Our host is a very, very, very lovely, lovely lady who is incredibly kind and she's just charming and funny. She has had actually like a really interesting career, and like she's done a lot of, she spent like over a decade doing field work in like anthropology, sociology, that kind of stuff, and we were just like talking to her about it, and she's just so interesting. The snow has started to melt. Well, it's melting. It's melting very fast, actually, and I can see green grass now, which is nice because I kind of forgot what that looked like because it has been snow covered. It's been gorgeous. It's been so pretty. I kind of forgot what it looked like when the world wasn't covered in snow. We woke up this morning and we could see the grass, so that's pretty fun. And it's above 0 degrees. 7 degrees today. Apparently it feels like 0, but taking the winds where I can. We spent last week like because we're here staying in a cabin which our host uses for like Airbnb stuff, and it's on their property. Their house is gorgeous, just like so homey, and I'm obsessed with it. And we're just here doing like odd jobs around her house. So we cleaned and put down an impregnator protector on her floors, and that was last week. And we had a day off on Saturday. It was very cold that day. It was negative 14 degrees, and I spent the day riding, which was fun. And this week we are painting her bathroom. We started yesterday. We put down there's water damage, so we sort of had to figure that out. And we are starting work this afternoon because we're waiting for the plaster to dry. So we kind of have the morning off, which is nice. And I'm going to go for a walk because I've been trying to go for walks every day. Obviously, before I left, I was like going to the gym quite frequently. And then I was walking around a lot when I first started traveling. But since we've been here, because it's just like snowing and it's so cold, we don't really walk around. And my toesies, they can't handle the snow. I'm wearing like 3 socks a day. So I've been trying to go for like little baby walks every day before I start freezing to death, but it's warmer today. Since being here, I've like not been on my phone. Well, that's not true. I deleted social media and stuff, which has been super helpful. I've kind of just like been disconnected from the world, which is kind of nice. I did get on the YouTube Reels, I'll be honest. The shorts, I got on the YouTube Shorts, which is not a good place to be. I took a step back. I've been reading on my Kindle. So crazy. The mind-gut connection, I'm really enjoying it. It's really interesting. I mean, I'm trying to figure out all my gut issues, so it's been super interesting. And there's just stuff that feels kind of pretty basic that I just had like very little knowledge on. So it's been really like fun to read every night. Been really into oats. Been eating my oats in the morning. Phenomenal. We don't have like an oven in the cabin. We have an air fryer and a slow cooker. Air fryer, so crazy. Those things are so crazy. I have really been missing baking. I miss baking so much, especially because I feel like I was baking kind of a lot before I left, if not once or twice a week. And when you're in a cabin in the middle of snowy Scotland with a fire, it feels like you have to be baking. But we don't have an oven, so I've been experimenting forcing others to try my science projects. We also don't have any like measuring cups, and as we know, baking is an exact science, and I've been treating it like it's an arts and crafts project. The first time I did something, I made shortbread, which is very easy, and the first batch were pretty good, you know, they were shortbready enough. Also, another thing to note, I only have self-raising flour, I don't have plain flour, so that's been something to navigate. And then over the last 2 nights, I decided that I wanted to go big or wanted to go home, and I can't go home, so I went big, and it was a mistake. My shortbreads turned out to be like really like scones, but like weird. And then I was like, I'll make choc chip cookies. I can do that in the air fryer. You can't, especially not without bicarb soda or baking powder or those things that make cookies solid. So my first batch of cookies in the air fryer were bad, and they unfortunately had to be thrown out. And then I was like, this is fine. I'm going to keep the cookie dough in the fridge, let it harden. Tomorrow, I'm working on the slow cooker. Because, like, you hit Google and you go, hey, can you make cookies in a slow cooker? And some American mum food blog has done it, and she's telling you that you can do it too. You can't do it too. Not with the 5 ingredients you use to make choc chip cookies. So they came out really bready and honestly kind of eggy, like it smelled eggy, which like should have been my sign to just stop. But it wasn't. Then I took it out of the slow cooker because it was like cooking in there for over 2 hours, and I was like, this feels like too much. And I put it in the air fryer, and that's when they became more cookie-like, but still bad. I would have taken the first time when we first started baking, when we made those vegan muffins, I would have taken that over what I created. Because it did kind of feel like alive. I felt like I was Frankenstein. And instead of Frankenstein's creature, I was making a monster, a monstrosity, a baking monstrosity. But look, you live, you learn. I'm learning new things. I'm learning what an air fryer can do, what it can't do. I'm learning what a slow cooker is meant for and what it's not meant for. I also learned how to make a fire. That's so fun. I didn't really know how to do that beforehand. So learning how to polish floors properly with protectors and like tiles floors, and learning how to plaster walls. It's fun. It's nice. I like it out here. It's slow. It is definitely giving like misery a little bit. No one's going to tie me down and force a typewriter on my lap and break my legs if I don't finish writing my story. But I feel that Claudia may give me a withering look if I don't hurry up a little bit on the writing part. Because I'm writing my notebook. I'm just writing my notebook, which has been nice. But I have to type it up on the iPad, which, by the way, I've used it now, and it was a nightmare. So writing a very large book is going to be hard, but that's okay. Can't complain, really, can you? I've got the resources that I need. It's just going to take a slower amount of time. We're headed to Edinburgh on Friday, and then on the 22nd, I will be solo traveling again for a little bit until about the beginning of February. My gal pal Claudia will be joining me. There's a dog here. I forgot. I don't think I've gotten any footage of her. She's the sweetest little dog in the world. Not much else, to be honest. There's just been a lot of sitting and hanging out and making sure the fire isn't dying like it is right now. And we've been cooking a lot. I made this creamy tomato bean dish thing, which was nice. I just don't like creamy stuff, so I don't really know why I did that to myself. Because you also add parmesan to it, so yeah, my tummy hurt. We went into town the other day, actually. So we walked into town the other day, which is like a 2.5 hour walk. and I didn't film much of it, which is a shame because we went into this like confectionery store, had all this like fudge and chocolates, and then all of like the lollies and stuff. They had one image, a very, very, very large framed photo of Kylie Minogue on the wall. Yeah, the chocolates and the fudge was so nice, and the lady was so sweet. And then we did our grocery shop, and it got really dark, so our host was going to come pick us up, and we decided to go to like the cafe that was in town and have a hot chocolate. Guys, best hot chocolate I've ever had in my entire life. It was so good. Nothing, I don't think there was anything special about it. Like, she used powder, but she put like marshmallows in first, which I don't think I've ever had a hot chocolate with marshmallows and cream. I know that's crazy, but I don't like marshmallows, so they're not vegetarian, or at least that's what I thought. I don't know if that's true or not. And it was so phenomenal. I don't know, I think that's sort of all I've got. I thought I'd come and sit and chat with you guys, because I haven't done that yet. I might update you before the vlogs end, or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just see you in Edinburgh. But I love you all so much, and I miss you, and I hope that you guys are having a phenomenal time. Bye.
That time for us to get lost anyway.
Yeah.